Right, let's eat and maybe we should
Let's
have a
eat
look at the
and
carcass
keep
again.
moving.
Aye. These woods ain't safe. Never is.
No.
Oh no!
Oh no!
More carcasses! More carcasses! Goddamn!
Now hold up. I gotta screenshot this and show you something on my screen.
All these ones.
Is it a penis?
Better
No.
be. I mean, what?
The penis. He's going to show a penis. I knew it.
Don't let life get you down, son. Penis, 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 penis.
Penis. Penis. Penis.
Are you the Grubermeister? Also, does that look like it landed on a 1 or a 13? Motherfucking tricky dice.
Kind of looks like somewhere in the middle.
Keck.
Totally faked me out.
Gotta take off his glove. Oh, the hand had a scar on it, and
What?
looked down on it in this slight mix
slight.
of disdain and fear.
You notice
Slayer.
tons of caked blood
Oh.
that's been pouring out and filling the glove. It's kind of weird that you didn't notice it until now.
Thing is-
Oh boy.
Well,
That's
Hogan
not
checks
good.
his hand because, you know, he's also the one with the scars.
Your scars is to get us back to where it was before it
Oh, no.
repaired, but it has not been bleeding.
Oh,
This is not good at all.
Oh.
He kind of cleans it off with the prestidigitation, but is very concerned.
Hogan is also very concerned because his healed almost. So, he is a slight bit afeared. Right, so, could this thing that's been, you know, out in the wood been doing this, Rosamund?
It could be. It could feasibly be. You could have feasibly left the thing, but oh boy, I just don't know.
Well, I was gonna let you guys talk, but our poor Jelona here,
Died?
In a murder accident.
you stumble across trying to find whatever food you get, but for some reason, the thoughts of all the maps and stuff, you just can't get it out of your head, Jelona. And you stumble upon the corpses of 3 people.
People?
Oh,
I mean, if they're fresh enough, we got rations at least.
And,
No.
and they're...
No.
Hungry.
the
this is the hobgoblins all over again.
Let the GM speak, please.
No.
What makes you very worried, though, is they're hanging from a tree,
Oh no!
very close from all of you.
Oh no.
Oh!
And they're all skinned
Oh, lovely.
Ooh.
and have signs of elongated claws.
Bastards.
And the 3
Werewolves.
and the three that they are all hanging in, all bark has been removed and smeared with blood.
What? Because anyone?
There's
Wait. Were they hanged, or were their corpses tied to the rope hanging from the tree? Like, what killed them?
Both.
Their arms has been just randomly impaled by more robust 3
arms.
like 3 arms to leave them hanging there, basically, you know, fucking up their entire arm with their own body weight, as they're all skinned and cut with elongated claws.
This is great.
So there's a lack of there's not a lack of vocalization, but a lack of actual words coming from the small blue gnome at the moment.
Well, I think we know what happened to the count.
But you do actually find tons of edible mushrooms around here.
Sweet.
Actually, could I roll a either nature or arcana check to see if Hogan has faced one of these creatures in the wood or something that has done similar things?
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take those fucking mushrooms.
Which should I do though?
That's
they're
up to
both
you.
The same.
It's up to you. I'll make different
I'm gonna go
DCs depending on which one you choose.
Yeah, because he's got 0 in both, so I might as well roll nature because that's what he thinks it might be. Fuck.
Ilona did the same, actually.
Reem will make an arcana check again to see if he knows any magical things that might do these.
Because it's kind of obvious this wasn't an animal attack.
Well, Janona, you obviously know that as you thought this thing obviously has some sign of intelligence. Of how much you don't know. But a lot of the things seem to be either of a thing that this thing did out of frustration or as a ritual. Because there are tons of signs carved into this barkless tree that has been covered with blood.
And you said
I think
you said the corpses hanging from the tree. Did you say they had elongated claws? Or
No,
there were signs of
they're used normal people.
There were signs of elongated claws used on them.
Yeah, on them.
I think we've just borne witness to a murder accident.
Yeah, keeps happening. I mean, we can't stop it.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Wait.
Did that magic chick get anything?
So
Well,
is it like murder? Is it an execution?
that much you don't know.
What sort of creature may have done this? If it's a magical creature.
Hagen, you don't really remember proper. You only remember the stories of boogeymen of various kinds.
Ogden is very sure though that it's probably not a stag at this point.
I mean, he's already seen it. It's not a stag. It's a goat.
Well, no, it's not specifically as a goat, but it has 4 set of horns that are curved.
Yeah.
And has
How curved?
and it
How
has
big?
very curved. They're not spirals, but they are sharp curved horns. And they have this face was as big as Hagen's torso, and it has a sharp like teeth and mouth, meaning it can't hide its teeth.
Oh, so who's ready to get out of here? Like,
It's
as far
gonna
away from here as
follow us.
possible.
It's gonna follow us at this point.
Ilona just sort of mutters to herself, like, "Why do I keep looking for food?"
Because you're hungry.
I'm
Nothing
hungry.
good here.
Wait, are these bodies completely naked?
I mean,
Yes.
They were laid.
They were skinless. Yeah, they were.
Okay,
kinda naked.
okay.
They were double naked.
Honestly,
Yeah.
triple naked would been without flesh. And then it'd
I'm
be
still
bones.
just really confused. Like, they have claws, right?
No, the
No.
body's
Okay,
down.
okay. So these people, whatever race they were, their their normal humanoid length, are entirely skinned. So you can't really see
Okay.
their facial features or anything. They're just normal people who are probably, obviously, well, not obviously, but probably traveling the road, and they're hide predator style, basically. Skinned and dripping down blood from this unbarked tree that has been carved in with different kind of signs and smeared then with blood.
Wait, it has signs on it?
Yeah.
Like,
Symbols, sigils.
yeah. Were we able to identify the symbols at all?
You didn't try, so when I told you about them.
I could. Would it be a good kind of check again to try and figure out them?
Sure.
Oh fuck.
Hard to say. You don't know if
I
it's a
could give it a
spell
hit.
or not.
I could try making a religion check to see if, like,
Key,
maybe it's like.
Key actually knows.
Oh,
Game
okay.
smart.
A German.
this
Damn.
is a land curse.
Oh,
like a blight.
Oh no.
Not really. He can't decipher what its intent is, but it's a curse to affect this whole area. And its language is not it's not common, it's not undercommon. It's Sylvan.
Okay.
I can read that,
Same.
good, because I can't.
and I've got. I forgot that I had this.
You have
I said the Runekeeper. I can read anything regardless of language.
You silly beaver.
I know. I keep forgetting my cool things. Now.
It's like the warlock bag of tricks. It's the
Yeah.
thing they get. They get all the cool little neat stuff.
That's what it
Once
says
you guys are done,
in Sylvan.
What will Kaspia the Svinner Bos? What?
What will once was will always be.
Mhm. Yep, that's what he was trying to say slowly as he translated to Common.
Would-
Oh. Oh, this does not bode well for anyone around here, does it?
That-
Oh, God.
doesn't make any sense.
It just does not bode well. And do you think
mean,
these
if
kinds of things might
If something once was, then it obviously currently isn't. So it can't always be, because otherwise it would have always been instead of once being.
Erin's already like 50 feet away, and she's like, "Come on, let's get out of here."
Hogan is
Hold
just
on.
busy saying a prayer for the dead. Because he's a
Uh,
good boy.
Elon looks to Rosamund and asks, "What language did you say that was again?"
Sylvan?
Sylvan. Kata, I don't think they're going to be worried about semantics quite that
They're not
much.
going to be worried about semantics at all.
How dare they? Semantics are very important.
They're important, but not to these.
Pardon the coarse language, but I think nature is miffed.
Would
Yes, that's someone's
Natural.
way of saying it.
Did someone here do something they shouldn't have?
I exist. The Fae are cruel, selfish things.
Well,
They play with anything as they please.
no.
Oh
wait, let's not,
No.
let's not.
no!
I just imagine,
You-
I just imagine Kata draws her scimitar like she's gonna chop it, and you have like 4 people holding her back now.
Yeah, I was immediately
But-
grabbing her, just like, no, 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 no.
But why?
But she
How
kind of
did you? Why?
she's already kind of doing it.
Yeah.
No,
That is
You
one
haven't
way
done
to.
anything.
let me roll dexterity to see if I can maybe like.
Why are
Same.
you stopping her? What's going?
Don't
You
anger the
don't
juju.
mess with them. You
The juju
don't
must
mess
be
with
destroyed.
them.
Okay.
In
So,
the end,
like-
it's up to Kara as a character or player to decide if he wants to do it or not.
I feel like that would be what Kata would assume is the best thing to do, to get
Yeah.
rid of something that is obviously some sort of threat or curse, and it's like a blood-covered tree. Do you really want that sticking around?
Yeah,
Well,
but
you
can't-
could chop it down instead of just
Yeah.
sorting at it. Swords are
Well,
not
that's
good at
kind of what
cutting down
she's
trees.
doing. That's kind
Can
of
I say, can I say
You
that?
burn
that-
it.
Can I say that the 25 was quick enough to stop her before she takes her first?
Sure,
what
but
specifically
you're
are
not
you doing to stop her?
but you're not stronger
Just,
than
like, grab
Kara.
her hand, just be like, "You don't want to anger these things."
I mean, you can
They're
grab her,
already
but you
pissed.
can't really stop her because she's a lot more heavier and
gotta
stronger than you.
You can be a little more specific. It's cool. It'll lead to in-character
Just
moments.
like a firm hold on her wrist, just like, "You really don't want to anger these things."
If anything, they're already angry.
I mean, that's one way to ruin a sword.
Don't provoke them.
Kata's gonna gently pull her arm away and go, "Do not grab me like that again."
Oh,